Guys, this is my Z Nation Season 2, Episode 12 review, Party with the Zeros. I know I don't do these type of reviews very often, but I'm going to start getting back into Z Nation, Gotham, and everything else, okay? It's because I've been focusing mostly on Walking Dead, but since that's over, I'm going to do other stuff. Okay, let's get started. We start with the group trying to cross the border, the United States border to the Mexican border, and there's on their way there's obviously a lot of zombies and everything. In the beginning, they're taking them out for the most part, but then they get closer and closer, and there's more and more, so they can't really deal with them anymore. At one point, they're trapped, and they're trying to make Murphy control them. He can't. He still hasn't gotten his, I guess, power back yet. And the one to save him is actually Scorpion from the Zeros, so that's interesting. They basically go into an underground bunker, and there's a bunker, and then they go underground to Mexico, basically. But before they go there, they're actually using zombies for compost, for energy and everything. So that's, I guess, smart in their part and everything. They do have a lot of supplies and food and everything that lasts decades, they said. So since they bring Murphy to them, to the Queen is the leader of Scorpion, I guess. Since they bring Murphy to her, they offer a lot of food, water, ammunition, anything they need, and after that they basically tell them, do you want a place to stay here? Basically they want them to stay here since they are skilled at killing zombies. They survived all this time and everything, so they do want them to stay there, but there is an admission and there's a catch. They basically put some bags over them, and they put them in a arena. And then there's like a gate over here, and they have like a bunch of zombies. They basically tell them that only one of you will join, and the last person standing will join the group. And they proceed to do this. So they round one is they just release one zombie. Addie takes it out, and then afterwards we get Scorpion saying this will be the final round. So they just release the rest of the zombies. They even turn the lights off to make it harder on them. And afterwards, they basically just kill them all and they survive. So I guess they don't have a choice but to accept them all in, and they do. And it's really funny because they actually make them, obviously this is good, but they make them take a shower. But besides that, they actually give them massages and I guess pedicures and like fancy things that usually wouldn't be available in the apocalypse. So that's funny. They curl up Doc's beard, like very, very nice and everything. So that's funny. They give everybody suits and dresses. I guess it's like a really fancy gathering that they're gonna celebrate these new people coming into the group. So that's really, really funny. Afterwards, we basically get the Queen telling everyone that we're gonna celebrate Murphy in this group because they brought Murphy and they're joining the group. And then we have the doctor, there's the doctor, the one with the half melted face that's been around since season 1 finale. He's working for her now, so that's funny. He hasn't died yet, so that's really interesting. We basically get him telling the Queen that he could produce a vaccination. All he needs is Murphy's blood. Then Murphy and him are just talking in the lab, and he's been doing experiments on zombies. At one point, we get him injecting, I guess, a sort of vaccination in a random person, one of the Zeros, a random soldier, and it causes him to attack Murphy, but then he controls him, and then he makes him do whatever he wants. At one point, he's just dancing, and he's dancing, so that's really funny. So, towards the end, we just get Murphy just enjoying himself. Warren is telling him, why are you enjoying this so much? And I guess he has a plan with the doctor. The doctor's plan is basically just to infect more people and make them into zombie slaves, so to speak. So they're building an army for Murphy so they could escape. And at the end of the episode, the doctor just says, I have the vaccination. It's called the N1Z1 vaccination virus. So that's funny. So what we get at the end is he's trying to inject the virus into Vasquez because Vasquez tried to kill Scorpion, but they thought that he was trying to kill the Queen. And Vasquez didn't explain himself because he was being hung like this. So they were beating him up and everything, and they had him as a prisoner. So since he didn't want to talk, they injected that into him. That's where the episode ended. So is this a one part? This is part 1 of the same episode. Part 2 will be on Friday. I'll definitely be doing reviews for the rest of them. Don't worry about that. If you guys want to see those, they're going to be there. But we get the ending with him just being injected. We don't know what's going to happen next episode, and it seems like it worked because they did say in the promo it worked, and they're going to inject a Warren next, so that's going to be interesting. But I do know that they're building an army for Murphy, and they are planning on escaping, but the only one that knows this is Murphy. So overall, I think this episode was pretty fun. Like I said before, don't compare it to The Walking Dead. This is just a fun show for you to watch. Since Walking Dead is gone for now, it's coming back in February, this is a show that you could have fun with and maybe have some zombies involved in your life and everything since Walking Dead is gone. So for the next 4 weeks, I'll be doing reviews for this until this show ends. I think there's 3 more episodes left, so definitely expect reviews from me. And my score for this one's going to be a 7 out of 10. Like I said, I thought it was a pretty good episode, considering it's a Z Nation episode. We haven't seen Citizen C for a while, so I'm interested to see what's going to happen with that. I think we're going to see him since it is getting closer. It is getting closer to the finale, so I think we do have to see him. Besides that, that's all I have to say for this one. Overall, I think the Doctor is funny. Murphy, the comedy with Murphy and the zombie making him do whatever he wants. Warren's just out of her mind, and Vasquez is trying to get revenge for his wife and kids. He's trying to kill Scorpion. So, besides that, like I said, I don't have much else to say. I think this show's pretty good, really fun. And if you like this video, please thumb it up below. If you want to support the channel, please share and favorite. And if you're new and you want to get the best Walking Dead, Z Nation, Gotham, Dragon Ball Super, mostly Walking Dead, but please subscribe. That's it for this video. See you guys next time, and thanks for watching.